Welcome, people. We're gonna talk about account executives. A lot of you don't know what is account executive, and to be honest, it's not. It's there is no kind of definition in the industry that exists that would say and would actually explain to you who is an account executive. So this video is gonna be an effort to do that one, and I think a very good try. So, in the simple words, account executive is a full salesperson. What does full mean? Full mean that you can manage full sales cycle yourself, from building the pipeline to closing the deal with the specific customer that you generated in the pipeline. There is in the sales cycle there is typically differentiation. There is BDRs or SDRs that are just booking meetings for you, and then there is account executives that go to the meetings and actually close the business. So the idea behind this model, which was actually invented around 20 years ago at Salesforce, is that you are able to differentiate different tasks, so you don't have to build the pipeline. So BDRs are just going to be building pipeline, and as you doing certain thing more and more and more, you become just more efficient in that one. And then account executives just go on calls and they close business, and that's it. Unfortunately, that doesn't really work a lot in Web3, because a lot of, and especially right now, even in Web2, after the COVID, after this recession that we had in 2022 2023, a lot of account executives, those that were not able to prospect, they already had been said goodbye, because they are not sufficient to maintain and keep the book of business. If you only rely on SDRs and BDRs, you're not going to close or hit on your targets. That's why a lot of account executives now are prospecting account executives. So they build themselves a pipeline, and they also close the pipeline. And then they have some leads that are coming from marketing, from SDRs, from BDRs, but that's a nice to have. The main book of business is or like 50-50 is created by the AE itself. Now let's digest the account executive. What does it actually mean? Account means company, and executive means decisions or management in most of the times, like the chief executive officer. What is he doing? Like, he's executing, he's signing contracts, he's making decisions, he's doing things, he's the head, he's doing the thing that is the hardest thing to do. Now, if I would describe who is an account executive, I would say that it's a person that keeps its own book of business, the list of your customers, of your prospects, of your pipeline, and acts as an executive in the organization. So in the sales team, every salesperson is an executive in his area that he designated to himself. It can be an industry, it can be the customers that reply to his messages, it doesn't matter. But if this is your company, you make ultimate decisions how this deal with the company that you're talking with should be structured. Is it even going to happen? And how the relationship should be developed. Unlike the business development representatives and sales development representatives, they miss a very important point that account executives have, which is ownership and responsibility. You as an account executive, you own the account, and you're responsible for either making a deal with them or getting them to a certain clear status where it's like this closed loss, for example, or disqualified, or reach out in the future, something like that one. This is super important, because that's why account executives actually make more money, because they have way more ownership. If they do not close, let's say if they have 1,000 leads and they do not close any one of them, there's going to be a lot of questions. Why did that happen? It may not be the fault fully of the account executive, but there should be some kind of investigation, some kind of understanding. With the BDR, they can book you 1,000 meetings, and then they just don't care. Like, they just book meetings for account executives. They get some commission for that one, and that's basically it. But the account executive is actually responsible for understanding the needs, making sure that your company and their company is aligned on this project that you guys are doing, that everybody is happy and getting the value out of the transaction that you're creating. And after this one, that you are doing the very successful transition from the sales team to the customer success team. So the things that you promise to the account, to the people in the company that you're speaking with, that you're actually delivering them to them, and even over delivering. That's going to be the ideal job. This is the job of an account executive. You're a full salesperson. You're responsible for your own book of business, and no one has the right to tell you what to do with them. People can give you recommendations. People can advise you, like your VP of sales or the CEO, whoever is more senior that's working with you. All of their job is to help you close and make more deals. But at the end of the day, you can even blow up all of your deals, or you can close all of your deals. And majority of account executives, they stand somewhere in the middle. They blow up some of the deals that had to be blown up, and then they just do and they close the deals that should be closed. And that's basically it. So wishing that this video was helpful for you. If you're new on here, consider subscribing because there's even more value in other videos. And also check out the link in the description. It's a link to apply to our Telegram community to meet more sales peers in the Web3 space. See you and bye-bye.